Hi. So, I just got back from the doctor's office, and my doctor dropped the G word. You know, the G word.
Gardasil.
So, I was a little freaked out. We are deciding that I'm going to get the shot next year. Now, for guys watching, I don't even know. But, basically, it's to protect against cervical cancer. I think you get the shots over a 6-month period of time. You get 3 of them. And from what I've heard, it hurts. So not really looking forward to that. My mom's really pushing it. Like, she really wants me to get the shot for cervical cancer. And I'm like, hey mom, hey doc, don't really plan on being a slut. Can we postpone it like a little bit more? My mom says no. I remember like a year ago when she brought it up, I'm like, hey, college, I don't plan on being a slut. She said, well, you might change your mind. Obviously not in that tone, but still, it's like, mom, come on, I don't want to be a whore. I don't want to be a hooker. Unless they pay really well, like in Pretty Woman. But that's beyond the point. I don't know how to bring this up even, but I want to mention to my mom, though I doubt it would change anything about the whole getting that Gardasil vaccine. I want to bring up, hey, my sexuality. Let's get the big ones out of the way. Don't think I'm straight. I'm definitely not gay, so sorry. Oh my gosh. Okay guys, all of you leave now because I have no female friends in my bedroom and you're not gonna see anything. Bummer, right? Wasted 10 minutes of my life. Sorry, buddy. So maybe straight, definitely not gay. Leaning more towards asexuality. Or demisexuality, I believe is what the other term is called. I don't really like that term so much because it makes me think of Demi Lovato. Don't want that. But asexuality, what is it? Well, from what I've gathered, is not liking people. Like at all. Like the thought of sex, disgusting. They're not gonna do it with anyone or anything or any animal. It's not gonna happen. Basically, asexuals are not like in plants or in microbacteria where they can reproduce by themselves. But let's face it, that'd be kind of cool. They just don't like people, and they don't find anything sexually attractive in anyone. So that whole sex deal that we're made for doesn't really work. I'm thinking I'm probably like that. Just because when I see couples, I have this very strong urge to yell, "You're all whores." Maybe that's media influenced, but like in my gut, I'm like, I don't want someone else's parts up in there. It's not appealing to me. It's not. Demisexual though is opposed to wanting sex. They just want love. See, it does sound like a Disney thing. But they just want no sexual aspect of a relationship, but the knowledge that someone is with them and will take care of them and does love them. Bullet to the head kind of love. Even though, in my opinion, that kind of sounds selfish because it's like an easy way out for death, but then the person that lives on is like, oh my god, they died for me, how can I go on? How am I supposed to live? And then they're moping for like 3 years until some guy is like, hey, let's not be really boring. Okay, let's live. No. I mean, but that's like they died, so where was I going with this? So I think I'm personally either asexual or demisexual. So I either hate people in general or only want the love aspect. Demisexuals do sometimes have sex, just as asexuals do sometimes, which is kind of weird, because their partner isn't demi or asexual. probably straight. So they like it. They like the goods. So because you care enough about that person, like the demisexual or asexual is gonna be like, hey, it makes you happy, so let's just do it quick, like ripping off a band-aid. Okay? You'll like it. I'll look forward to Oprah, like after the 5 minutes that takes. So yeah. But yeah, so I think I'm either asexual or demisexual. Obviously with this face of God, right? No one's really approached me for dating, which is kind of fun, I guess, but it feels a bit weird. Like, it feels like I should at least date before I decide my sexuality. Like, I'm wondering if I get a boyfriend, if that would, like, push me into the straight spectrum and be like, this whole thing is great! I love this concept. Why was I fighting this? But, I've never had that, so I don't know. Speaking of sex, it's such an awesome topic, guys. Depending on, like, whether you're straight or gay or bisexual. I personally think that, if you do something once, it doesn't really count. Do something twice, then it's like, well, I'm just making sure the first time wasn't a fluke. But if you do it 3 times, it's like, look, dude, you're either gay or you're playing for both teams. Nothing wrong with that, but let's just accept that. So, I don't know. Like, if you kiss a girl once and you're a girl, it's like, okay, well, curiosity is of human nature. Way to go. Bet that made your boyfriend happy. If you do it twice, then it's like, okay, let's just check the first time and make sure that, I don't know, like if you felt something the first time, but then if you do it again the second time and you don't feel something, then you're probably just being a Mardi Gras slut. But if you do feel something the second time, then it's like, okay, maybe I am gay. If you do it 3 times, like if you make out with a girl 3 times, then it's like, hey, you're gay, honey, or bi. It's cool, but let's come to terms with that. So, you know what to end this off on? A year from now, getting the Gardasil shot. It's just miserable. Cervical cancer sounds a lot worse. My science teacher in 8th grade had ovarian cancer, so she had her ovaries removed, which would explain a lot because she was really butch. But I personally think that'd be like so awesome. I mean, no periods, you can't get pregnant, it's like the best birth control in the world. And possibly being asexual or demisexual, I'm a teenager, so come on. I know like teens have a solid foundation for what sexuality they are. Sarcasm. So, yeah. I think it'd be awesome if I didn't have that whole womanly feature. And I'd save a lot of money.